Welcome back, everybody. Dren608 plays, playing Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. Oh boy. I'm in the Mage's Tower. I'm thinking this might be the Storyteller's Tower. Since he was supposed to be a really big Archmage when he was here, I'm expecting to get really whacked by some nasty traps here. I triggered something outside that says now this came down so I can get into this upstairs. So I guess we go upstairs. Well, if you like what you see, hit the thumbs up button. You really like to see, go ahead and subscribe and hit the notify bell. Notified when we upload videos and our scheduled streams, and up we go. Where am I now? There's a hallway over here. That would be east. Which way do I go? Go this way first? Come down this way?
Something over there.
Everybody stop. Where's this trap? This trap is way back there.
Is that a trap?
And there's another trap up here. There's traps everywhere. Looks like all the traps go into there.
I will prove my worth.
Oh, I don't like this. Alright. Let's go ahead and stealth ourselves.
This is where I shine.
Just in case there's something in this room. Alright, so
I'm glad I was useful to you.
I have to go through that door to open up the trap back there. So let's check out this room instead. Silly is down. I forgot she took damage from the... And Bismuth is down too, so we should have him use up the rest of these. Alright, got everybody back to full hit points. There was something here.
Can't make the demons wait.
There's something here. Yeah. Knowledge Arcania.
I think I did it!
Magic trap is now old and dysfunctional. After centuries of disuse, it would once have irreversibly blinded any thief who gazed upon it. Okay. Well, that's weird. How the heck am I supposed to get it to come down here? It doesn't want to let me get to this chest, does it? Okay, there's something... I guess I'm not going to get to that one. I don't know how I get to that one. this? Oh, Elven notes. So he was here at some point in time. So here. I want spices. Within the pedestal, a faint purple glow emanates from a crystal-shaped hole. Uh-huh. Its edges are chipped and cracked, suggesting that whatever it contained has been forcibly removed. Okay. So that was where a crystal once was?
Is that treasure?
No, that's a trap. Everything's a trap here.
Please,
Okay.
allow me. I will follow my dream. I've finished here. Is there more?
It's like, I don't think there's anything in here. There's this big trap. This over here, and there was a door. So I have to go in here and go through this door, it looks like. Right? So looks like we gotta go through this door, which strikes me as probably not a good thing to do. Anyway, if you like what you see, hit the thumbs up button. You really like to see, go ahead and subscribe, hit the notify bell. Well, maybe I didn't. I just had to do
Is
it
there
behind
more?
it. Alright, we're gonna go down this hall. We got rid of that trap. Let's go see what we've got here. There's a room over here. So there's probably gonna be traps in
Beautiful.
here, right? Magic has left the once powerful magical seal that protected the premises from the presence of demons. Oh, well, that's someplace where we can rest. That's cool. Still not finding any spices. So we've got a
Let's
spot
see
that we
what
can
we can
rest
do.
in. That's cool. Have I been out here before? Well, this looks interesting. Well, that's that space down below. What was that? Lethal conductor. It's a dagger. +5 shock. What's this? +5 shock dagger gives +5 confidence bonus on use magic device skill checks and +4 confidence on touch attack rolls. That's good for Wojo or anybody really. Is there anything else we can do out here? Just going? Okay, I don't know how to make these things go the way I want them to. I've been in here. Been in here. I've been out there. The only thing I haven't figured out was this one. What the heck was that? This one out here, I can't figure out how to make that one work. And then you come out here. Yeah. Because we come out here, and we do a... turn the map. It comes down there, but it doesn't... doesn't seem to want to change up? There's nothing for me to interact with. What happens if we stand on it? Let's save here. In case this turns and drops me into the abyss. Can I go get that? So that's how you do it. Oh. Another helmet. Headband of rigorous training. +6 allows her to declare perfect strike 5 times more per day if they already have this class ability. Don't I already have that? Doesn't Lan already have that on? So I have 2 of them. I don't have anybody else that does perfect strike except Lan. That's interesting. Doubles things up for me. Alright, we can get off of here. I guess that's all there is to this. 11 minutes in. So line up on this door and knock and see where it goes. This is probably a bad idea. Oh, I'm down strength damage. When did I take strength damage? Alright, I need to cast heroisms at least. Did he take any ability damage? She take any ability damage? No, I gotta cast some more heroisms with her.
Trust in yourself.
So she needs to cast one on herself. And one on me. And one on her. Alright. Everybody together. Let's see where this door takes me. You see a sturdy door set in stone arch in the middle of the room. The location seems rather odd, to put it mildly. Attached to the door is a tidy little metal bell with a braided thing. Knowledge Arcania. She's got a 43. You see spells enshrouding both the door and the bell. Judging by the nature of the spells, they belong to the Conjuration School. Examine the door closely. The cards on the door is of elvish make. The bell also appears quite unremarkable, though the bell pull is covered in a right pattern. There's nothing unusual about this door other than its location. So let's see who's going to attack before we. Hang on a second. Just in case. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. Ring the bell. Ring the bell. Door swings open and an ephemeral form appears in the opening. Looks like a soap bubble, but on the other side of the door you can just make out the hazy interior of a small, trinket-filled room, the typical ambience of a Galarian inn. Huh? Clutching the door handle, a skinny figure falls through the soap bubble. Bubble contracts, then pops, dissolving into the thin air. The door slams shut, cautiously touching the stone floor. The unexpected guest rises slowly to his feet. It seems that the storyteller, for it is undoubtedly him, is quite surprised. Hey, storyteller. Storyteller's head swivels around in bewilderment, his hands reaching to examine everything around him. Where am I? How did I get here? Who's there? I remember the sound of that breathing. Dren608, is that you? Thank the gods it is you. Where are we? And if you don't mind my asking, what brought you here? How did you get here? Good question. Judging by the demon speech I hear, we are in the abyss, correct? Then I suppose I was brought here by a portal. It was the most likely activated by you. This portal must have been charmed specifically to deliver me here from wherever I may have been. Hope it will send me back the same way. Been likely to have charmed it this way. If you had, you wouldn't be so surprised by my appearance. This means the spell was cast in the past, in my past. The one I'm looking for. I have to admit, this finding is quite intriguing and perplexing. The place is where we are, and it's a tower, isn't it? Yes, I'm right, a tower. Before Before we get to business, let's do some small talk, shall we? What do you think of Galfrey sending me to the Abyss? I am not a politician or military, but I've seen all sorts in my life, and that's why I have some experience and know different stories. The story I'm watching now, it did not strike a chord with everyone. There are many in Dresden who are saddened by your departure for the Abyss. There are even some among them who say, though in a whisper, that Galfrey was envious of her commander's glory and was in a hurry to be rid of him. Most do not think this. The majority praises the Queen and expects her to lead them to new victories over the demons. It's quite possible that she will succeed. Right now, as far as I know, Galfrey is actively preparing for an advance to the west, into the heart of the World One. Why did you need this portal? Thanks to you, I now remember that in the past I was the court mage of the Lady in Shadow. It was probably then that I created this portal to conveniently travel from the Abyss to Galarian. Okay. I came here looking for information about certain purple crystals, but I found you. You were looking for the heart of the tower. Yes, I studied its capabilities here in Alushinyrra. You must have seen the socket it was placed in. Unfortunately, the details of my research are hidden from me by the gloom of oblivion. Perhaps if I laid my hands on such a crystal, I would see something else in my past. Do you know where to get one of these? Do they come from the mines, or maybe from the bottom of the sea? This bag, a needle of which is slowly but constantly spinning. I sense the power we are looking for. My hands have touched it in the past. In the past I do not remember. I think a little divination will come in handy. I can set this little trifle to help you. Explore the caves here. When you are near the crystal, the compass will let you know. Okay, I have a storyteller compass, I see. It's truly astounding. I definitely used to live here, and if there are no other claimants, I'm ready to become the owner of this tower again. Be my guest anytime. How is she? Oh, the story tells one is not surprised by your question. She's acting in a manner befitting the Queen standing at the head of the crusade. As for her spirit, that I do not know, but I could ask her on your behalf if you'd like. Please do. Then I will come, visit me again after a while, and I will tell you her answer. Your name is Elizabeth, my predecessor, Vader, Gollum. It's true, I have some ugly looking shield. I do have a page that I found. Will this help us? Fine, yes, you're right. Another piece of evidence from the past I have forgotten. The old elf becomes withdrawn. The voice becomes a bit younger and more energetic. Okay, more stories. Sitting at the top of my tower, in my right hand is a goblet of warmed wine, in my left a bark-covered notebook. I breathe in the ash floating in the air, and the wine leaves the bitter taste of soot on my lips. It's been about 100 years since I returned to Galarian from the Abyss, 100 years spent on research, hard work, and rare journeys. Excuse me. Turn the page of the notebook. The wisdom of elves and the cunning of Demon Lord Baphomet are gathered here. There is a description of how the purple crystal from Alushinyrra works, and my own observations about Rift Carver. Demon Lord Descari's scythe. I know everything written in it by heart, but I keep paging through it all the same. Touching these pages makes me hopeful and strengthens my resolve. Gathered everything I need to connect Galarian with another plane. I'm close to saving the smoldering embers of Galarian, hiding them from Earthfall. Just a little bit more, a decade or 100 years, and everything will be ready for the ritual. A cold shiver runs down my spine and I smile. Kinney is trying to get into my tower again. A world of ruin presents many opportunities for a thief. Forgotten ancient treasures left by their owners are there for the taking. These objects are not so precious nowadays, but they can fetch a good price on other planes. However, my friend stubbornly continues to try and evade the protective traps of my tower. Oh, this is back in Kingmaker. We had something about with the under Galarian or something. There was a story about a thief that was going into a wizard's tower and would get trapped, and he basically tricked the mage in the end. He'd figured out all the traps, figures out how to get by him and steals something, and goes and buries it deep down underground. That's the same story, except Storyteller is the wizard, and Kinney is the thief. They got caught, predictable. The tree guard safely tangled Kinney in the branches. You got to the third floor of the tower today. Nice try. I smile, sip my wine, and turn the page of the notebook. My friend will have to wait a little while before he's released. I'll finish my wine first. Why does he try to get into your tower? Instant joke when I boasted to him that my tower was now the safest place in Galarian, he decided to prove me wrong. It's been 20 years since then, and it's been becoming a very long-running joke. Once every few years, Kenny tries to get in my tower secretly and steal something from me. My precious book of research notes at the heart of the tower. Purple crystal we got in Alushinyrra. I play along, truly happy every time my friend comes to visit, but deep down I start to worry. Let's continue. Kenny takes the goblet from my hands, but is not in a rush to drink it. You would learn so much if you didn't sit here guarding your secrets, he says to me. I smile. Not every secret must belong to the world, my friend. Precious stones lose their shine when they pass through 100 hands. In the same way, knowledge is distorted and truth turns into tall tales. This is why I sit in my tower, guarding what I have created and what I have obtained from others. Friend only shrugs and stops talking. Dissatisfied with my answer, I start to think. When did Kenny and I drift apart? He blames me for dragging my feet. He says I should have opened a rift to the other planes as soon as I returned to Galarian. And now it's too late. The jewels of our civilization have already perished, and soon the rest will too. He thinks we've lost, and now my research is simply dangerous. I don't answer his reproaches, for they are somewhat fair. I could have tried to save Galarian 100 years ago when Noctilia, my former lady in shadow, upheld her part of the bargain and decrypted Baphomet's note. But instead of fulfilling the goal I set for myself, I decided to spend a little more time on research and preparation. It will take a year, I told Kenny back then, but after a year I needed 2 more, and then 10 more years. The world was falling apart around me, and I still lingered. Always supported before. What changed? I thought at times. Over the years he spent in Galarian, my friend gradually lost the fire in his eyes. His opinions became more and more careful. He stopped rushing into any adventure life offered him. He got old. We both understand that his life as a half-elf is almost over, and I still have several hundred years to live. Realize that soon we must part forever. This thought keeps us from talking like we used to and making plans for the future. Kenny seems distant. Terrible thing is, I don't feel sad. I accept our parting as a given. I condemn myself for this, but can do nothing about it. Kenny will leave me, and I will drink a goblet of warmed wine to remember him, and then I will return to the laboratory to continue my research. My friend has become a stranger to me. He's against opening the portal now. My friend thinks that it's too late, that my experiment in merging the planes will be dangerous for the entire universe. Who knows what consequences the merging will have on the plane I choose. What will happen if I merge Galarian with Heaven, and Earthfall happens to it too? Before, when Galarian civilization were still fighting together, we could have overcome Serman and Earthfall's consequences, but now there is no doubt that only war and death await us after we merge planes. I don't know. My actions are unclear to even myself. I seem to have burned out. I look at people surviving on Galarian and I realize I don't want to save them anymore. Who needs a handful of rabble when you have already forgotten how to write? Who get by with vocabulary of 30 words? I haven't abandoned my idea. Oh no, I will see it through sooner or later. It's my life's work. I just can't abandon it, but not now. Please continue. It happened. What I had been expecting for the last 10 years, what I was ready for. Kitty, my friend, took advantage of my hospitality and stole my research notes. They contain knowledge I gathered over the years from the most dangerous sources, and I have only partially deciphered them. Some of that knowledge will now be lost forever. He didn't even leave a goodbye note. He just left, never to return. Standing at the top of my tower with a goblet in my hand, there is no anger, no sadness in my soul, just doomed emptiness and fatigue. Lips to the wine, but taste nothing. We go our separate ways from here, my former friend. I used to adore our friendship, looking for approval in your eyes. But now it has become a burden. It dried out like a shriveled orange peel. I inhale deeply, filling my lungs, and toss the wine from the goblet. Entering the laboratory, I open a secret door and take out the real notes, not the skillfully crafted decoy I put for Kinney. Finish my life's work, emerge the planes, even if there is no longer any point. I can't do otherwise. Tired hand over his face and tries to smile. I feel exhausted suddenly, like I'm feeling the entire weight of all the years I've lived, but this is not the end of my story. I know there are secrets in my past we are still yet to cover. Thank you for stories. Should I say this? Alright, I think we just have to go. So good for you to carry out your mission surrounded by enemies. I would like to help. Unfortunately, I will not be able to bring your allies or reinforcements through this portal. Supplies, however, when I return to Galarian, I will buy some travel necessities. If you need anything, just ring the bell and I will deliver them to you. So I'll be able to buy stuff? I don't have those, right? Okay. Let's replenish my supplies. What have we got? It's got diamonds. Let's go to ingredients. Skullcrypers get 8. Ooh. And meteor dust. Skullcrypers in A. What's my Skullcrypers get Alchemist kit 4. He's got an Alchemist kit 6. Where's the Skullcrypers at? Okay, I'm gonna spend some money. Get rid of these two. I'm gonna get the best ones I can get. Yeah, I spend 105,000 net. That's okay. Meteor dust. I think I have a ton of that. Yeah, I've got a ton of that. So that I don't need. Consumables. I had to use some of my restoration scrolls, didn't I? And I'm gonna have to use some more, so let's... Oh, Scrolls of Death Ward. You are a savior. Take that. Scrolls of Death Ward, I don't have any. I'm gonna take... There's 8 of us. And then all the potions. Okay. Dinosaur bones? I need dinosaur bones. And how many diamonds do I have? I only have 4. Alright, spend a bunch more money. Down under 300,000 gold. Do I have stuff to sell? Oh, I have junk to sell. Here, have some junk. Is there other junk? I don't need that. That's a really nice dagger. I don't need that. That's a really nice spear. So I'll hang on to those. 60,000. Just a little bit under 300,000. But it's worth it to get all that stuff in my thing. Okay. It still doesn't have the... Just bring me spices. I want spices. I mean, we don't... Doesn't help. Dragonfall armor. Put an armor class against dragons. So a +2 insight bonus on attack and damage rolls and save throws against dragons. Well, if I was fighting dragons, yeah, that'd be a nice thing to have. But I'm not fighting dragons. I'm fighting demons. Give me demon fall. Crushing presence. Charisma +6 grants the wearer an ability to push all enemies in a 15-foot area 10 feet away and suffer 1d8 caster bludgeoning damage. This ability can be used 3 times per day. Timely assistance. 150,000. 20-foot area of the wearer lands a killing blow. The spell of Constitution +4 makes the wearer's next spell extended. Okay. Those are martial accidents. I hit with unarmed attacks and +10 comes on athletics. That's not worth it. Ring of Boreal Might. Cast spells spontaneously. It grants the ability to cast the following spells: Ice Storm, Cone of Cold, Cold Ice Strike, Ice Body, Polar Ray, and Polar Midnight. To cast a spell. Doesn't give you Icy Prison. Icy Prison would be worthwhile. Let's have a spell slot that requires slime. I don't think I really need that. I already have one for Earth that I can't use. So I've got fire and I've got things of electric. Yeah, for the money, I think I'm just gonna say I'm done. Oh no, I know what I was gonna do. Is there... This is an extra one. I already have one. I don't have anybody else that has Perfect Strike. Look at that. I'm not gonna use that. Oh, she doesn't have her on her Hex thing. Don't need the 2s. Not sure that I need these anymore either, the 4s. I don't think I need the 2. Basically, I think I'm putting my limit down under, like, at 6. Okay, let's get out of here. I forgot that Ember, my dear Ember girl. Oh, we've lost our Death Ward. My Ember girl needs to have her back on. Okay. We're at 108. We've got 1,088,000. So we got 212,000 to go. I don't think we're going to make that. Alright, so we can sit on here. So that's north. Was it this room? That we could just go rest in? So I can't really get out of here unless I just leave the tower. This was a place where I could rest. I think I'm going to rest here. Journal. And then we're going to put in a break because I'm at 33 minutes. Find a hidden because of the Alushinyrra mines. Is that where I was at? Is that my home base? Oh, that must be my home base, right? Because Alushinyrra mines. And we also have, I think in our chest, we have another Elven note, so I probably need to go grab that for him. And we're talking about purple crystals. I wonder if the stone knife, because it's purple. Do I need to bring that back for him to look at again? Audience with Noctilia herself is to win the favor of the person who stands but one step below the Lady in Shadow. Oh, did he have Mind Blank scrolls? Did I buy Mind Blank scrolls? So I don't have to cast the spell? So that would be under M. Yes, I have 4 of those. So I can try and get her to read that. Okay. Just greater maximize and greater reach. So she can do a number. She's got a +4 bonus to ranged attack, touch attack die rolls. So with her +5 dexterity and her +4 here, she's +9 on a ranged attack. Right? Does it tell me that, her marshal? Yeah, she's plus 12. Let's go here. Tell me that. So I guess it's just a ranged attack? I might have to take weapon focus on ranged attacks so she can get off her ranged attacks better. Okay, something to keep in mind. Alright, she's got fire and electricity. See, this is plus 3 competency. Plus 4 bonus, so she's plus 7 there. And plus 5 from the dex is plus 12. Right? So when it comes to ranged attacks, it looks like she's a 12 to... I don't understand this. Let me do this real quick. So, she's base value is 7, her dexterity is 5. So she's 12 here, but she gets an extra plus 12 if it's a ranged touch attack. So, did he? Yeah. Okay. If you like what you see, hit the thumbs up button. You really like to see, go ahead and subscribe, hit the notify bell, be notified to upload videos and our scheduled streams. I'm Dren608. Until we meet again, stay safe, and bye-bye.